Alrighty then. Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and this is such a surprisingly strange thing to do here because, yeah, there's a Nintendo Direct. I am kind of surprised, honestly, because we have the Switch 2 Direct in 6 days' time, and, this is just the last hurrah for the Switch, and I have no idea what to expect. At most, maybe a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4, but I don't know what else to really think about. There's just Switch stuff here. I've heard rumblings that there might be a Kirby remaster. Curious if there might be, like, Sakurai's new game that he announced several months ago and never said what it was, so we'll see. We'll see what this is. Dragon Quest 1 and 2, okay. Someone pointed out that this has not, like, happened yet. So, or, like, hasn't gotten a release date yet. Yeah, this was announced in the last Direct back in June, the last, like, full-scale one. How long is this Direct, I'm curious? 36 minutes, okay, so fairly standard length. I was thinking closer to, like, 32, but, yeah. Still no date on that, really. Really curious what... Yeah, really curious what the last bit of the Switch is gonna bring. I plan to do that. I should be reacting to that. I'm just also gonna be late to the reaction party on that one, but... Yeah. Look at them yo-yos. That's the way we do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. Dumb. Oh, okay. I've heard of this, I don't know what it is. I feel like I've heard of, like, the Devil Summoner games from Atlas, but, like, I don't really know anything about them. Oh, is this is that, like, Pac-Man game they announced at the Game Awards, I think. Yeah, that's what this is.
As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
That, like, Metroidvania action game with Pac-Man or whatever it is. Yeah. This is so weird. This is so weird. It's neat, but really weird at the same time. I've never heard of this series. I feel like I would forget all of this in a second. At first I thought this kind of reminded me of Vib Ribbon on PlayStation, but that's not at all. Is this our first farm sim of the night?
This is where your new life begins.
Yup. Okay.
This immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
They aren't even subtle with saying it's a farm sim. I mean, it's Story of Seasons, like... Is this footage of Metroid Prime 4? I think that's... Yeah, it is, okay. Alright, let's see what we got. So this isn't the final thing, that's what intrigues me here. I loved this music from the last time it was shown in a...
the unknown planet Vuros.
Vuros.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Curious if this is the power beam or if this is something else. because it's a little more pinkish than the normal.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Ooh, that sounds neat.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Is it Chozo abilities or something else?
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
That's cool. That looks like a new suit for
It
Samus.
looks like even more challenges await Samus.
I'm still really excited for this. I don't want to make it seem like I'm dry for this or anything. That it's good to finally get, like, even more gameplay of this here.
Okay.
Mischief?
But will we get to make some mischief?
Once
If
upon a
not, then,
time, there was a
eh.
dread
Why does this seem like
ingredients
something
to
you,
produce some wildly
like,
wicked creations?
buy on, like, the iOS store in, like, 2011 for, like, $2? Probably more. I know more than that because it's a Disney license, but this just
Find your own path through
reminds
the
me of
enchanting
DuckTales in a way.
world. The series.
Surprised this hasn't happened yet. I am not great at these games at all, but
Some titles come with multiple versions.
that's pretty
including
neat.
ones from
Good to see
different
Konami
regions
doing some good
and
stuff
launch
again.
years.
And by that I mean
Plus,
just giving
take
us
the helm in a
old
brand new
stuff.
entry, Salamander 3.
Oh! Okay, never mind. I say that and they gave us a
Previous
brand new...
Origins launches
Damn,
each
August 7th seems so far off.
battle to the- in each
This was
land.
announced already, right? I remember
Rhythm-based
hearing about this.
combat.
Tamagotchi? Is that what this is?
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
I wasn't even aware this had games, but I guess I'm not too surprised.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
I think I had one of these when I was a kid, or I had like 2 of these,
Or with a friend
but
at the dentist.
I was not good at keeping them alive.
The afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help.
It's this really weird, like,
Provide good customer
fad that
service
went
to
around
get
in,
high
like,
ratings and upgrade each shop.
around my school at a certain point where, like, everybody suddenly got these, and they were, like, this was, like, a decade after they were in fashion. I don't know why they
With over 100
suddenly
new
just kind of became a
classic Tamagotchi.
thing at my school, but they just kind of did.
be-
I've said it before, but I hope the areas are a bit more diverse and not just
Scattered all over town are wild zones.
city. Like, even like
These
this, you
areas
know,
are
it's like,
special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably,
It's
even
n-
within the city.
like we still get like a wild
You
zone
can
here,
catch
but this is
Pokemon
still a city backdrop in a way, you know? Like,
But they might be hostile. If you sense trouble, get to safety. There are Pokemon that live outside.
I don't know.
the
I
walls of the
liked
city.
X and Y a lot. I hope that it's
Some of
this
them
is
can
more
even
than
be found
just city in a
on
way,
rooftops.
because I don't know. I thought Kalos had a lot of other really cool locales as well, but welcome to Battle
Trainers
City.
await in Battle
Just press the button to jump through the ring.
I mentioned Vib Ribbon earlier, and this is what this is reminding me of.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky.
Like, if it's gonna be different buttons jumping over certain obstacles, then Or it's just reminding me of Rhythm Heaven, I guess.
Anything.
Rhythm Heaven series.
Oh, it is a Rhythm Heaven game. That would explain it then.
We have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Really?
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
How will this work?
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
Really?
Your digital games will be
This just
lined
seems
up
like a
as
way that
virtual
would open
game
up a
cards
lot
on
to,
dedicated
like,
management screen.
not piracy necessarily, but
And
kind of
check
in
your
that...
virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
I mean, it's probably convenient for big families and whatnot, but that seems really, like... I don't know.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Oh, okay, so it's only like one at a time
Now
there.
you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
Okay.
With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems.
Alright, so it's more like
Local
moving
communication
between two
with your
systems,
second
okay.
system is required, but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
I'm seeing that icon now added to the bottom
And
of
who you're
the
lending it to.
Switch there. That's something.
And you're done. They can
Seems
now
like such
play
a
on their
very
own
late
system.
feature to add in the,
You can
like,
only
twilight
lend
years of
one
the
game at a
Switch,
time
but...
to a particular person.
Huh.
Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even
Interesting.
easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
Unfortunately, I am mostly, as far as the first-party stuff goes, mostly a
The
physical
virtual
person.
game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems, as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems.
Okay.
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April.
Alright.
Let's take a look.
I feel like we're gonna get to some really meaty stuff in this. Oh, I think I remember seeing this in, like, Nintendo Power back in the day. Looks familiar.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
Was this on... it was either GBA or DS back in the day, I think.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this
It's
year.
cute. It looks like it has, like, a little more effort placed in it than the last Mario Golf.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up two heroes from the roster of 15,
Oh.
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety.
Dang,
of
they're
heroes
really,
for an
like,
amazing array of
the days of
possibilities.
Marvel not
And
acknowledging
swap
X-Men and all this other
between
weird
two at a time.
legality
Take
bullshit, like, all
advantage of your
that's
team's strengths
over.
to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
This looks like it'll be fun. I haven't played all the, like, beat-em-ups in the last few years, but, like, knowing that this is by the same people who made TMNT Shredder's Revenge, like, I can see me and my friends having fun with that.
That was
Well, what's the last thing for the Switch, then? Is this Animal Crossing related?
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes off on Boston yesterday.
Oh, is this Tomodachi Life or something like that, or... It's something me related, which kind of dissuades me already. I feel like it's something me related.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Yep. Alright, so, what a weird thing to end the Switch off with.
Did you want to talk?
Aw. Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life.
Pass.
Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series
Freaking pass. I
In the trailer,
do not
these
care for
zombie
this
characters
series,
wake
if
up
I'm being...
on an
Well,
island out at sea.
I say series, and this is only the second one, unless you
What
count
kinds of interactions do you think they'll have?
Metopia as well.
Which functions like a daily calendar. In the app,
Okay,
you can
so
view
just
different Nintendo
news
events.
of, like,
We will
smaller...
also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April
I hope that Switch 2 Direct was better than this
news
one.
about Nintendo Switch 2
Oh,
will
with
be
all
delivered
respect,
to
this
you
might have
daily
been...
and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
Like, I don't even think necessarily this Direct was
Nintendo Today will be available to
bad,
download
but
on
it was
smart
not
devices
great.
later today.
There was freaking nothing in this
Anyone with a
Direct.
Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I
But,
hope you enjoy using
huh.
Nintendo Today.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Alright,
Thank you for watching.
I mean, I'll take any more news on Metroid Prime 4, but that was, like, that was it. You know, the, like, God, what? I'm trying to even think, like, what else was really shown here that was, like, you know, the Marvel Comic Invasion, that actually looks really cool, too. I will give that some credit there. Everything else, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Legend ZA, I really still need to see a lot more to really be, like, interested in a way. Gradius is cool, but I'm not really into those kind of games. I don't really know what else to say, honestly. Like, the rest of it was... Phew. All I can say is, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 looked good too, but still surprising there was no release date. Like, they didn't even, like, not even a mention of, like, in the sizzle reel that, like, yes, we know a date for Capcom Fighting Collection 2, but, like, not even a mention in this Direct. Like, that's an upcoming game. That's genuinely more exciting than anything else in this entire fucking Direct, but anyway, never thought I'd say this. Farm Sim Direct and the Direct from September 2023 that's only notable for TTYD, you guys are honestly off the hook. This might be, I think, the worst of the Nintendo Directs in the last, like, several years. I'm gonna be blunt and state that. But, yeah. Alright, that being said, I'm gonna call it a day there. Thanks everyone for watching. I have some stuff to kind of take care of this evening and whatnot, but thanks everyone for tuning in, and, sorry I'm not any more interested in this, but I'm not. Tomodachi Life is meh.